yourselves and the Zambian people. Unfortunately, it's an unfortunate turn of events this morning as you arrive for the funeral service. There is still no indication whether it will go ahead this morning.
Yes, it is an unfortunate incident, and it's an incident that scars, the African continent and the region, including our country, Zambia. Such incidents really should not be happening in this day and age. But where there's extreme mistreatment, of eminent people, you can't blame the family, and you can't blame the course which the family has taken, as the family only wants to respect the wishes of our late 6th president, and that's where we are. Thank you so much for the support. We've had phenomenal support from our South African colleagues here from the time when it happened. There's a lot of sympathy, a lot of condolences have poured in, and a lot of goodwill.
Honourable, what happens in the event that the court does not find in the family's favour? You do allude to, of course, what we've also seen was a statement alluding to the fact that the late former President Edgar Lungu, did not want the current sitting president anywhere near his body. It's unfortunate how all of this has unfolded, but if it does not then go in the favour of the family's wishes, what then will happen next?
Ideally, what should happen next is very simple. It's just to obey the wishes of our late 6th president, Dr. Edgar Lungu, a phenomenal personality. So if his wishes was that the current sitting president must not be present or must skip away from his funeral, our only appeal would be to the current president to obey the wishes of our late president. In this life, there are some things you can change. There are some things you can't change. What our late president's wishes were cannot be changed now. Even he himself, our late 6th president, cannot change it. So in this life, my encouragement would be, as we live our lives, it's the Ubuntu. Our life will be society will judge us by our actions. So if somebody says, I don't want this person to be near my funeral, and that person is deceased, even the person who said that has no longer got power or authority to change it in the world we live in. Where we are, our 6th Republican President, Dr. Edgar Lungu, had made clear his wishes. And I can only appeal to authorities to respect his wishes and try to do better, because at the rate you are going, you'll find another personality will come up with similar wishes. So it's the deeds, how you live your life now, what you do to people, how you look after people, and how you coexist with the fellow people, especially within the political space. I'm here with a colleague, a member of parliament, a senior parliamentarian, a president of the Law Association of Zambia, previous president. He's also a member of parliament for Lukasha. He could add on the legalities of this scenario.
On the legalities, Honourable.
Well, as we're speaking right now, our colleagues from the legal team are at the court in Gauteng, where the arguments are being presented on what was applied for by the Zambian Attorney General. But for us, we take this with a pinch of salt, because we thought that all the parties had moved on after the Republican president in Zambia announced that now they are terminating the mourning period and allowing the family to go ahead, as the wishes were expressed by the late Republican president, to be interred in South Africa. So we were taken aback yesterday when we heard that there's a new application that has been made. But our legal team has been up to the task. They didn't sleep yesterday night. Today they are in Gauteng hearing the applications, whether the interdict is supposed to be granted. But our expectation is that going by the precedent that has been established in this court, to which the experts from the South African legal system have explained before, we don't expect the courts in South Africa to depart from what they decided before on how to handle the remains of somebody who dies on the soil of South Africa, where you've got a next of kin, like we have been informed. The First Lady is a next of kin. So we came ahead of everything because we thought that the South African courts are going to be consistent and make a decision they made in the previous cases and allow this family to reach closure by ensuring that today we proceed with the burial of the late 6th President.